Yeah, sometimes, yeah, sometimes there's good and goodbye.
Hi, I'm Kiera Loveless. I'm a sophomore at Belmont University, and I'm a commercial music vocal performance major.
Have you always known that you wanted to be a singer?
Yeah, since I was born, I guess. No, my mom said I started singing when I was 3. My mom used to sing in weddings, and she said she would see me around the house, like repeating things that she sang in the weddings when I was like 3 years old. But when I actually decided that I was going to be a performer was my junior year of high school, and I originally thought that I was going to be a teacher. And then someone who I was really close to at the time, she asked me, she was like, "What are you going to do after high school?" And I was like, "I think I'm going to be a teacher." And she was like, you're too much of a performer to be a teacher." And I was like, "What? You think I should perform?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I thought, isn't that crazy? But here I am now. So she's kind of the one who convinced me to like follow that dream. And I'm really glad that I'm here now.
What brought you to Belmont?
Actually, we came here on a show choir competition. My senior year of high school, a little late to decide, right? It was in February, and up until mid-February, I thought I was going to go to Belmont Univesity in Decatur, Illinois for musical theater. That was like my plan. I was sure that's what I was doing. And I went for my audition. I think it was on February 17th, 2014, I remember. I went and they didn't accept me. And I thought my audition had gone flawlessly. I was so proud. And they didn't accept me. And it was really a blow. It sucked. I was so disappointed in myself. I didn't understand why they wouldn't accept me. And it just sucked. And so I didn't know what to do. I didn't really have a backup plan because I just knew I was going to go there. And then they didn't accept me. So my show choir director in high school ended up talking to me, and he recommended Belmont. And I knew we were coming here for a show choir competition at the end of February. And he was like, "You should go to Belmont. Like, you should think about it. They have a commercial program there, and I know you were going to do musical theater, but I think that would be something that would really suit you." And so when I came here with the thought in my mind that, oh, maybe I could go to school here. And after I competed here with show choir, I competed in the solo competition. I ended up winning the solo competition. And after all of that and just being on campus here, I really just knew that I had to come here. And seeing one of the ensembles company who hosted the show choir competition, I saw them perform, and all of my peers were like, "You have to go here. This school is so for you." And so that day I decided I was going to come here and I was going to audition for commercial voice. So after that, it was end of February, so it was very last minute, but it ended up working. It was a lot of work to get here, but I'm here now.
Do you think Belmont is properly preparing you for your career as an artist?
Yeah, I think so. I think you never really know until you get out there, but I think that the program here is really, really smart and really focused on preparing musicians for the real world. And some of it sucks, but honestly, the real world does suck. And I think that that's important that Belmont makes it tough to go through the music program here, because the music industry is tough. And I think that that's one of my favorite things about about Belmont and its music program here, is that you can't do anything halfway, and they definitely emphasize that. And not only do you get experience like performing for your peers and performing for your teachers and molding your talent, but there's really a focus on the technical side of music and the classical side of music as well as the commercial side of music, and being a well-rounded musician instead of just somebody who is talented, which I think is really important as a musician. So I think that Belmont's doing the best job it can to prepare me for the real music industry.
Do you consider yourself to be an artist, or on your way to becoming an artist?
I feel as though I'm definitely an artist. I think anyone who is a musician should consider themselves an artist. I think that's something that's very important as a musician. But I also think I'm still developing as a musician, and I think you should always be developing as a musician. So I guess both, but yes, I do believe that I'm an artist.
What is your craziest, wildest dream?
Cliche, but to be honest, my craziest, wildest dream is probably to win a Grammy. I think any singer's craziest, wildest dream is probably that. Any commercial singer's wildest dream. that, or, you know, more realistically, if you want to take the crazy part away, I honestly just want to do what I love and be happy and make money and be able to not worry about that. A lot of people give me a hard time because being a musician isn't necessarily going to make you the most money at first if you're not super successful. So honestly, my goal is to just prove to people that have given me a hard time about that money is not what matters, and that I'm just going to be really happy doing what I love.